So what is the best way to speed up your wealth building journey? Stocks, real estate, crypto? No. The best way to build wealth faster, reach financial independence sooner, is to increase your income. The formula is really simple. You make more money, so you've got more money coming in. That gives you more money to save and more money to invest, building wealth even faster. And that is why adding even one new income stream can take years off your financial independence journey. So today, I'm going to be breaking down my most profitable side hustles that you can start to today to help you take years off your financial independence journey, just like I'm doing. So before we get started, my name is Joseph Hadaway, and I'm going to be talking about all things personal finance and side hustles. If you want more content like this, make sure to scroll down, hit subscribe, and hit the bell to be notified because I'm posting new content every single week. And without any further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Starting this video off with Fiverr. If you don't know what Fiverr is one of, if not the largest marketplace for freelancers on the internet. Whether you're a writer, you do translation services, you're an editor, you name it, there is a market and someone will pay for you to do that on Fiverr. I have been on Fiverr on and off for several years now, and while it has taken some time to grow my base, Fiverr has grown into my most profitable side hustle, period. It's really simple. You just sign up, post a gig, and start waiting for those orders to roll in. Earlier this year, I made a brand new Fiverr account and detailed the full steps I went through with setting it up, growing it, and getting orders over the course of my first month on my blog. So I'm not going to get too into Fiverr here, but if you want to learn more about it and you're interested in getting into Fiverr, check out the link in the description down to my blog. If you've seen me on social media, you probably know me as an index fund investor. And while index funds are great, this video is all about cash flow. And I don't really have a way to get regular cash flow for my index funds without selling them. And I really don't want to sell them. And that is why, along with my index fund investments, I also put a significant portion of my portfolio into high-paying dividend stocks and ETFs. Dividend investing is, without a doubt, the most passive income stream you can possibly earn. It really pays to be an owner. You invest once, you buy your shares, and you just wait for the money to come in. Every quarter, every month, yearly, whatever it is. Just make sure you're picking the right investments, and you'll go far and continue earning some of the most passive, easiest income you'll ever see in your life. And to help you get started with dividend investing, I've got a referral link down in the description for M1 Finance. You get $50 free when you open and fund a new account. So this is something you can get started on today. So next up, we got something that takes a little more time and effort to get going, but it really is infinitely scalable. And you can potentially even use it to replace your 9-to-5 entirely. And that is flipping items online. Getting started with this one is super simple and you can do it for under $100. Head over to your local Target, your local Walmart, your local drugstore. Check out their clearance rack, their health and beauty aisles, their food aisles. There's a really high chance that you can find something there that you can sell for more money online and make a nice profit. Several sites are basically set up for this with eBay, Amazon, Etsy, Shopify, you name it. And a lot of these are completely free to get started, and you can do it today. But what if you can't find anything on the clearance rack, or you can't even really come up with $100 to get started? We have an answer for that too. Get on Facebook Marketplace, get on Craigslist, hit up their free sections, and depending on where you live and what's around you, instant money maker right there. It's literally an infinite profit margin because you're not paying for it. And just let's talk selling platforms for a minute. I personally choose to use eBay and Facebook Marketplace as my primary options for selling. Why? Well, both have no upfront cost to you, and they make me feel the most in control of my income. With no monthly fees, it lets me flip and sell on my own schedule, and it's definitely something you can get started with too for no money down and no money upfront. So next up, we are back in the stock market with covered call options. If you can handle the risk, options are the best way to create some extra income from your portfolio. Depending on what you hold, this may mean daily income, weekly income, monthly income, yearly income, quarterly, you name it, it's there and you can do it. So you can't sell any options until you own 100 shares of a specific stock or ETF, but if you already do, let's go ahead and get started with those covered calls. When you sell a covered call, you're selling someone else the right to buy 100 shares of the underlying stock or ETF from you at a predetermined price. And like I said earlier, I've got more in-depth videos coming on each of these side hustles, so I don't want to get too into it here. But basically though, each time you sell a contract, the buyer is required to pay you a premium based on the risk, the time frame, whatever it is. That premium paid is direct money in your pocket, and that is how you make money with covered call options. And if you're selling options that are out of the money enough, you really don't have to worry too much about anyone exercising. So you get the income from the premium and you get to keep the stocks. It's really a win-win situation. Personally, I utilize this strategy on every holding that I own 100 or more shares of. Combining covered calls with a buy and hold strategy, and suddenly you've turned your index fund portfolio into weekly income and cash flow. Combine covered calls with dividend investing, and suddenly you've got 2 new streams of income from the same portfolio between the dividend income and the option income. So just as a proof of concept and to let you see the process, here I have Robinhood open to the SPDR S&P 500 ETF, or SPY. Real quick, this is not an investment recommendation. SPY is just one of the most popular ETFs on the US markets by trading volume, so I know for a fact it has a lot of options contracts for this example. Dating the recording of this video a little bit, but as you can see here, these premiums, you multiply them by 100 shares, and suddenly there's really some money to be made by this that, like I said, can be weekly, quarterly, monthly, whatever is best for you. As a warning though, options do carry significant risk, more so than just traditional investing. Before you buy, sell, trade any option, make sure you've consulted with an investment professional before making any decisions on your portfolio. So the last side hustle we're going to talk about today is YouTube automation or creating low effort videos. If you've been on YouTube before or spent significant time on the site, you've definitely seen these videos. These are the lo-fi music channels, the TTS or text to speech from Reddit, or just whatever is creating low effort content, usually with using as little time and as little of your own work as possible. And I'm not hating on any of these channels because if done correctly, they can be very lucrative for low cost and low time commitment up front. And also here I am talking about it. I have a couple of these channels as well, so if anything, I'm hating on myself. And again, I want to make a much more in-depth video about setting up one of these channels in the future and how I've done it and how I'm monetizing and how you can do the exact same thing. But so I don't want to get too into that in this video, but to sum it up, very briefly, pick a niche, write something or pay someone else to, put a TTS on it, hire a voice actor, whatever it needs to be, and then put free video files, free stock footage, and upload it. It's really that simple. It sounds easy, but it does take some time and some effort to get it right. It probably took me 4 or 5 tries to get one monetized channel. It's a lot of trial and error. But once you grow that channel to 1,000 subscribers, and you get those 4,000 hours of watch time, you can monetize your channel with Google AdSense, and then just keep posting, hire someone to keep posting, whatever it is, and bam, you've got a very passive side income stream right there going. And those are my most profitable or high income side hustles. Like I said at the beginning of the video, I'm going to make a more in-depth video individually on each of these, or at least most of them. I'm going to start posting content every single week, so make sure to stay tuned for more personal finance and side hustle content to help you on your wealth building journey. Do you have another side hustle or income stream that you would like to include on a list like this, or would like to see me try out and explain? Let me know down in the comments below what your best side hustle is and what you're earning the most money on. And that is all for this video. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell, and keep posting for new content each week. Thanks for watching.